Now on 767 News, DSC celebrates the success of its first ever music business in the 21st century course. Passport scam case adjourned to April 17th, and Prime Minister Skerrit anticipates further regional integration from the inclusion of Martinique to the OECS. Welcome to the weekend edition of 767 News, Dominica's #1 news source. I'm Alicia George. We'll be right back with the latest news and developments after this break.
We're having a huge tax sale at Quartz, which means you can get great deals and save up to 60% off selected items across the store. Sale starts January 17th. Shop with cash or use Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Save big with up to 60% off at the Quartz January tax sale while stocks last. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Our experience with retread tires shows an identical performance to a new tire. There's no reason not to use a retread tire. They cost significantly less. There are no problems that we can note with retread tires. It's a seamless transition whether it's a new tire or a retread tire. It's difficult to tell what's a retread and what's a brand new tire.
The cost of a retread tire is about half the cost of a new tire. The performance is the same. We use them on all of our heavy equipment from dump trucks to water trucks, and we're very satisfied with them.
Retreads, going further or less.
I just do it like a...
Want to steal the show with your carnival costume? No problem. Esther's Beauty Services can make it happen. We can transform any carnival costume, juve, and t-shirt band outfit to an extravagant allure that is unique to you. So don't wait. Call 767-285-1641 to book your appointment today. Spaces are limited, so act quickly for this one-time carnival edition offer. Esther's Beauty Services also provides makeup and hair services. The number again is 767-285-1641.
Every day is set, I come out to better fetting more than you.
Welcome back. Over the years, the Dominica State College, DSC, has formed numerous partnerships with groups such as the Association of Music Professionals, AMP. It is through this partnership that 5 students from the college are being recognized for the success of DSC's first music business in the 21st century course. McCarthy Marie, facilitator of the music course, reminded the participants of the difference between the music business and simply playing music.
If you want to play music for your own enjoyment and so on, that's one thing. If you want to be in the music business, it's a completely different thing, which means that essentially you have to have all the skills and functions of any other business that you can think of. You need to keep accounts, you need to file papers here and there and everywhere, and you need to do lots of administrative work that makes the money flow. Otherwise, you can be a very successful artist, lots of applause, and no money.
Marie said the idea is not to create a new music industry, but to participate in the already existing one. Meanwhile, Meryl Matthew, Director of Continuing Education at DSC, said the college has expanded significantly, offering courses equal or better than that of its Caribbean counterparts. This, he said, was only possible through continued partnership.
Those partnerships will continue, because we need to form synergies and partnerships with various organizations and people in the private sector, because we understand at Dominica State College, partnerships create quality.
These 5 participants are Trevor Christian, Ayola George, Hanif Gregoire, Gaff Louis, and Dayton Volaire. They joined 4,274 students who have graduated from the Dominica State College. His Excellency Edward Lambert, Dominica's non-resident ambassador to the Holy See, has presented his credentials to the Holy Father Pope Francis. The Holy See is the central point of reference for the Catholic churches everywhere and the focal point of communion due to its prominence. Ambassador Lambert presented his credentials at a short ceremony at the Clementine Hall of the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican in mid-December 2014. Ambassador Lambert described his appointment as a privilege and an honor to continue service to Dominica. It was a privilege and an eye-opening experience to meet not only with the Holy Father Pope Francis, but also the Secretary of State and the other officers of the Holy See. I have come to the realization that a number of social issues on the Church's agenda, such as tackling unemployment, stewardship of the environment, and caring for the disadvantaged and disposed, connect with and are issues on the agenda of the government of Dominica, Ambassador Lambert stated according to a press release on Friday. Pope Francis, in welcoming the ambassador, described his work as noble. I warmly welcome you and hope that every time you enter this house that you feel at home. I extend our welcome and respect for you and for your people and the heads of your government. I greet you and wish your work to be fruitful, to be fertile. The work of an ambassador lies in small steps, small things, but they always end up making peace, bringing closer the hearts of people, sowing brotherhood among peoples. This is your job, but with little things, tiny things, Pope Francis said. Dominica and the Holy See has shared diplomatic relations since 1982. In other stories, from the formation of CARICOM to the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean, OACS regional integration has proven to be one of the main influences of success within the Caribbean region. The inclusion of Martinique to the OACS group on Wednesday, February 4th, has further expanded the many possibilities of Caribbean development. Martinique became the first French territory to join the OACS since its inception in 1981. Honorable Prime Minister of Dominica and Chairman of the OACS, Roosevelt Skerrit, said it is essential that OACS members understand the importance of Martinique's inclusion to the OACS. He was at the time addressing regional representatives who were gathered for the 60th meeting of the OACS Authority in Fort-de-France, Martinique.
It is an historic occasion because for a very long time we have been speaking about regional integration, recognizing these special arrangements with Martinique being a French department, but also recognizing that Martinique is a part of the Caribbean. And it's important for us to understand the importance of Martinique being part of this regional architecture. There are many of us who may ask the question, why is Martinique getting involved in the OACS? What is the OACS looking for from Martinique? I want to say to my dear brothers and sisters of Martinique, all we are offering Martinique and the Martinican people is friendship and solidarity.
In this globalized world, we cannot afford to overcome our challenges as individual nations, the Prime Minister added. According to Prime Minister Skerrit, challenges like drug trafficking, hurricane threats, and concerns in healthcare require the unified cooperation of each Caribbean member state.
If the developed nations are recognizing more and more the need to group themselves closer together, what about us here as small island nations in the Caribbean Sea? So I really want to commend and congratulate President Letchimy for the leadership that he has shown in advancing Martinique's associate membership to the OACS. He led the challenge, he led the push, and he was intimately involved in every step of the process to this point here this evening.
During the meeting, the Prime Minister also spoke on Dominica's geothermal energy project and the potential it has to serve the wider Caribbean.
We had a meeting today with EDF, and I'm happy to know that not only the Regional Council of Martinique is leading this process and in collaboration with us, but also the French Republic, the state government of the French Republic, as high up as the President of the Republic. So we're very keen on sharing the resources with you. It is Dominica's resource, but it is for us to share with you. And I give you the assurance as the Prime Minister of Dominica that we will continue to work with you in Martinique to the realization of this endeavor of exporting geothermal energy to Martinique and ensuring that our citizens in Martinique can enjoy a much cheaper rate of energy
and have a better way of life.
Prime Minister Skerrit said it is now time to embrace a strengthened relation among OECS members and move on to create a better life for Caribbean people. And the alleged passport scam involving former Attorney General Bernard Wilshire, Nash Mitchell, Harolda Henry, Lyndon Marie, and Kimanu James have been adjourned to April 17, 2015. The 3 men and 2 women were jointly charged on a number of passport scam-related charges, including forgery of Dominica's passports and birth certificates and deception. When the 5 accused appeared before Magistrate Bernard Paquette on Thursday, February 5th, State Attorney Fenella Felix, who heads the case, informed the court that she was not prepared to proceed with the matter at the moment and made a request for the trial to be done through paper committal. There were no objections from the attorneys representing the accused, and the state was granted until April 17th to prepare the bundles for the paper committal. On that date, the lawyers are expected to make certain submissions. The accused individuals were previously charged with the offense, which occurred between June 2005 and March 2011. Those charges were dismissed by Magistrate Ali Gill in July of 2014 and instituted weeks later, but the charges were only read to the accused.
Welcome to Court's Digital World, where we have the widest range of digital products from the world's best brands, televisions, tablets, laptop computers, mobile phones, and much more. Connect, explore, engage.
Shopping is a lot easier with Courts Ready Finance. Choose what you want from our wide range of quality products, and we take care of the rest. Courts Ready Finance's affordability means there's no deposit. There's no need for a lump sum of cash. It's flexible, which means you choose your payment term and you're guaranteed the lowest monthly payments anywhere. Best of all, it's easy. Easy to get and easy to pay. Shop at Courts today and get what you want, hassle-free. Courts Ready Finance. Easy, affordable, flexible.
I just do it like a
Want to steal the show with your carnival costume? No problem. Esther's Beauty Services can make it happen. We can transform any carnival costume, juve, and t-shirt band outfit to an extravagant allure that is unique to you. So don't wait. Call 767-285-1641 to book your appointment today. Spaces are limited, so act quickly for this one-time Carnival Edition offer. Esther's Beauty Services also provides makeup and hair services. The number again is 767-285-1641.
Every day is fat, I come out to fat, better fetting more than you.
Welcome back. Chief Executive Officer of the Discover Dominica Authority, DDA, Colin Piper, says they will continue to promote Booyah music as it is unique to Dominica. He said this is evident in the inaugural Booyah Fest scheduled for Friday, February 13th at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium.
We recognize the importance that the music has for Carnival and for Dominica in particular, and we were looking for a way to kind of bring that all together. And we noticed that Booyah is very prevalent on the road, a great part of the Carnival, but yet wasn't getting the place that we felt it deserved. And so that's what we tried to do.
Piper said the Booyah Fest, which has been added to the official Carnival calendar of events, was the brainchild of Carnival promoter Val Coffey, who kept working tirelessly to ensure it became a reality. He noted Coffey has also been working closely alongside the Dominica Festivals Committee in the selection of the Booyah bands who will perform at the event.
So I think you're going to see a good show in that regard. As mentioned, Cross Vibes, WCK, Pisa Bantan, Original Booyah Pioneers, and Triple K are going to be part of the lineup. So that would be on the inside of the stadium. Pretty much the same setup as you would see for a World Creole Music Festival, because the very next night we're setting it up for Calypso as well. So that is the plan. First year, we're going to try to put on a good show.
Piper said the DFC is also working on the possibility of a Booyah road march. Coffey called on all to support this unique genre of music.
We have seen the infiltration of a number of Caribbean musical icons and bands and artists taking our music and going with it. So we're going to celebrate Booyah next Friday as a flagship event. Bring your rag, bring your flag, bring your granny, bring your grandfather, bring your girlfriend, even the woman you just leave, bring her to. Because we want everybody to come and celebrate Booyah music. We want to thank Chubby and Midnight Movers, we want to thank This Is Jeff Joe, we want to thank Bonnie Anderson, all the icons of our musical life in Dominica. But right now, what we have sensed is that the Booyah music is a thing of the people of this generation, and we have to work with them.
Cuffy is hoping that the event will be sold out. And St. Lucian herbalist Priest Kailash says Caribbean people need to further explore the uses of herbal medicine as the pharmaceutical drugs developed by the United States and the United Kingdom appear to be incompatible for treatment of individuals of African descent. Kailash made his observation during an interview with 767 News on Thursday at the Fort Young Hotel, where he hosted private consultations.
Let us examine the healthcare condition within the country of Dominica for the past 10 years. Are we having more or less cancer? Are we having more or less diabetes? Are you having more or less hypertension, heart disease? Right? Everything is going up. You need a bigger hospital. Right? So it's not that the efficacy of the pharmaceutical drugs is something you could say and hooray and clap for. The system has failed us. You know, children have polycystic ovarian syndrome and fibroids, and babies have diabetes. So the system is a failed system, and there is no way that I'm going to sit down and waste time and discuss what the critics say. What I'm saying actually is that, look, the herbs actually work, and the majority of the pharmaceutical drugs that they have are whatever they have patented, they have stolen from the plant kingdom, and they've patented it into synthetic forms, and then they call it drugs.
Kailash, who is the chairman of Great Physician International, said the diet of the Europeans and Americans as compared to Caribbean people is different, which can be attributed to the failure in pharmaceutical drugs in the region. He said his company takes special care in developing products to treat Caribbean people for a number of ailments, including diabetes, hypertension, colds, cancer, and chikungunya.
We actually help people not just to depend on the herbal medicines, but to adopt the lifestyle that actually goes with it. That's what herbal medicine deals with. It takes us back to the roots, right? Whatever we forgot a long time ago, we have to go back to that. The Ditekako. These things are very, very important things that we have to come forward to help our elders with heart problems. Right, to help to regulate the blood sugar levels. It's a Ditekako cocoa tea with a little cinnamon, a little bay leaf, and that's it. I could help to regulate the blood sugar levels, build up the iron levels. So we now, as a people, all these things that we have ignored. I, Honorable Priest Kailash Kailayans, the chairman of this company and the priest of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, what we have done is to develop, merge the science and the herb together, presenting the people with products that have a high efficacy and products that work very quickly. So it's not that because it's herb it have to look shabby and it have to look like something that is, you know, coming from the backyard. Our products are basically worked upon, tested, you know, even if it is a herbal product, it is presented in the same way that any other pharmaceutical drug would actually be presented.
Kailash says he's hopeful that in the near future, there will be a reduction in the number of individuals being diagnosed with cancer, hypertension, and diabetes. He says this can be achieved if more people use herbal medicines and live healthier lifestyles.
You never see any woman without breast. Nowadays, every woman, you know, if you look around the place, many women have one breast because they have taken off the breast because of breast cancer. Many men do have a prostate, many men have that, many women have that, many families have mourned the loss of people because of cancer. So we are working towards instilling the concept of your food is your medicine and your medicine is your food.
The chairman of Great Physician International, who hosts regular consultations in Dominica, said he is encouraged by the success stories of the individuals who visit him for herbal medicine to treat their ailments. And in other stories, organizer of WetFed, Hilary Thomas, is promising a unique experience for the event scheduled to take place on Sunday, February 8th in Canefield. Thomas said this year's WetFed will feature foam and a number of water slides in an effort to spice up the action.
Apart from us having that regular water in my pool and my sprinklers, I have a whole water park edition now. I have slides, I have foam pits, I have mud pit, I have jumping jacks, bouncing castle for grown folks. So I invite in all the grown folks that stay watching Oprah, stop that Oprah thing. Come out Sunday and come and enjoy yourself. Or you stay home too much. It's a big people's thing. And everybody know already, the kids, they have a lane called Kennedy Avenue in the stadium, right? That is all the lane. So please follow Uncle Ray and the show, Teenage Pageant, that is where you belong.
Thomas noted the event now has a permanent home called Wetfet City, located in Caneville in the park next to Salmon Gardens. Wetfet will cater to numerous adults with a dry zone, a wet zone, and a VIP area.
I want to stress again that our fete is for adults. I don't want kids' money. I don't do that because my fete have heavy alcohol, and I'm trying to set a difference between grown people and adults. So, good folks, come out and enjoy yourself. There's no time to say what is the children on the foot. No children will be on the foot, my security tight. Police officers from the SSU will be dealing there. I deal with safety. Everything will be nice, proper. Come enjoy yourself on February 8th.
Acts scheduled to perform at the event include Triple K Global, WCK Band, Asa Banton, and the Signal Band. A few upcoming artists will also get the opportunity to showcase their talent. And that's it for local news. The latest in sports news is coming up next with Larry, so stay tuned.
Digicel Play wishes to advise all customers of ongoing upgrade works on our network across Dominica. We are aware that some customers may be experiencing interruptions in their service. Please be informed that the ongoing works will be carried out over the next few months as we upgrade to the next generation of broadband technology. As such, we apologize for any inconvenience caused. Our technical team will attempt to reduce any outages to a minimum. We thank you, our customers, for your patience and look forward to launching new products to Dominica over the coming months.
I love family traditions, don't you? The fun you have when you're all together, preparing a meal that you'll all enjoy. Having the right kitchen appliances help bring it all together, and you can find them at Quartz. Appliances that give you more, fridges that keep food fresher, stoves that cook meals better. At Quartz, you get the world's best brands at the best prices. I love that, and you will too. For small and large kitchen appliances, Quartz, bringing value home.
Come down to Cashwiz today. Cashwiz is Dominica's premier pawn shop, newly opened on the corner of Steeple Street and St. Johnston Avenue. Cashwiz is safe, friendly, and secure environment to handle your business, sell your goods, or loan money against them. Find quality second-hand goods at a fraction of the retail price. Electronics, power tools, gold, and silver are just some of the things we trade. Items must be in good condition, fully functional, and have a resellable value. Don't forget your picture ID if you're selling to Cashwiz. Call Cashwiz today at 440-5555. Private consultancy available on request.
Good evening and welcome to 767 Sports. In tonight's coverage, we begin with cricket. The St. Mary's Academy SMA on Tuesday emerged victorious over long-time rival, the Dominica Grammar School DGS, in secondary school cricket. Kasim Peltier's 104 runs, the first entry in the 2015 United Insurance Under-20 Cricket Championship, was not enough to secure a win for his school, the DGS, in a match held at the Botanic Gardens. The boys of the DGS batted first and were all out for 87 in the first inning, while SMA batted second and were all out for 125. Batting in the second inning, DGS were bowled out for 113. At the end of the day's play, SMA were 22 for 1, meaning they won on the first inning score. In more cricket action will be in full force when the 2015 cricket season, scheduled to begin following Carnival celebrations, kicks off. This is according to Public Relations Office of the Dominica Cricket Association, DCA Mervyn Paul, in an interview with 767 News.
It was sort of late because we had some issues as it relates to the convening of the AGM. We had to ensure that our accounts were in place and in order and audited. And of course, we're into the Carnival season, so more than likely, cricket will resume in earnest on the first weekend after Carnival.
He said the executive of the DCA has a number of activities planned for the new season, including women leagues, under-19 leagues, and the national under-15 team's participation in the regional Windward Island tournament later this year.
Like I said, our intermediate and Premier Division League, which is going to start and go on. we're not sure yet, but we are looking at doing a 2020 competition. But again, we have to look at time, and that we will discuss further and disseminate the information to the public. Our major events for the year is going to be the two big matches that we have in Dominica. In March, we're expecting to have the Jaguars from Guyana playing against the Windward Island Falconers right here at the Windsor Park Stadium. And as may be widely known already, the Australian cricket team will be playing a test match in Dominica in June. So these are two major events that we're giving a lot of attention. As we know, Dominica has always been very good host. We've gotten the reputation in the Caribbean for being the best host, having the best crowd, and our expectation is that people will turn out and support both games and continue to maintain that reputation so that Dominica will continue to get major matches.
Paul adding, once the new season commences, several cricket matches will be played island-wide. He said emphasis will be placed on the leagues in the rural areas.
We hope to do some scouting and encourage the young talent coming through. The Kiddies cricket program is going to continue. We're going to continue with the academy that is in Portsmouth, which is already doing very, very well. And we're hoping that we will get more youngsters on board. Ultimately, to ensure that the young people we will put on the national and regional stage will be sound cricketers. And we're not just doing what it has to take to have them play cricket technically, but at the academy level, we are having a number of social skill development programs with them, so we prepare a rather all-round person to play cricket in the future.
Paul said the association is enthusiastic about the new cricket season. In football, RIC Kensborough and Win George Academy registered wins on Thursday evening in the Dominica Football Association's Division 1 League. Public Relations Officer of the Dominica Football Association, Gerald George, has more details.
In the first match of a doubleheader at the Baffin State playing field, RIC Kensborough defeated Gawley Dream Team 2-1. Alexander Matthew and Regis Duran scored for Kensborough, with Otton Solomon scoring for Gawley Dream Team. In the second match, Win George Academy edged out Police Sports Club 3-2. Shekon Malone from the back of the net twice for the academy, with Kadim Alphonse getting one. Kenny George got both goals for Police.
Meanwhile, a number of matches will be played this weekend in the various leagues of the DFA.
On Sunday, Jays Limited Grand for Young Boys will take on Central at 7 p.m. at the Baffin State playing field, while on Sunday it will be Itafi United versus Glenville Renegades at the Benjamin Park at 3 p.m. Meanwhile, in the Dublin Women's League on Saturday, New Generation Sports Club will come up against West Coast Jaguars at 4 p.m. in the first match of a doubleheader at the Baffin State playing field. While in match number 2, it will be Wood City Strikers versus Mao Suka Strikers at 5 p.m. On Sunday, Dive Dominica Harlem United will battle Bobble Starlights at 5 p.m. at the Baffin State playing field. And in the Lime Premier League on Saturday, Harlem United will take on Northern Concrete and Steel Bombers in the first match of a doubleheader at 3 p.m. at the Pori playing field, while in the second match it will be Sajiko Southeast versus Icons Football Club at 5 p.m. On Sunday, newly crowned champions Exodus Football Club will come up against Scotiabank Baffin State at 3 p.m. at the Pori playing field.
And in cricket, the Windward Islands Cricket Board of Control says it plans to support the re-election of Dave Cameron as the president of the West Indies Cricket Board WICB when the annual general meeting is held on March 7th. Julian Charles, a director of the Windward Islands Cricket Board of Control and chairman of the WICB Cricket Committee, says Cameron has made progress in seeking to professionalize cricket in the region. He added that they are satisfied with the moves Cameron has made, especially in assisting with the professionalization of the game. Former West Indies fast bowler Joel Garner plans to challenge Cameron for the post and has already received the backing of the Jamaica Cricket Association, JCA. Cameron's administration has been under fire for its handling of the circumstances that led to the West Indies' aborted tour of India late last year. There have been calls for Cameron to step down, including from the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonzalez. And that's it for tonight's Sportscast. Tune in again on Monday for more sports news.
That was Larry with the latest in sports. Now for a recap of tonight's headlines. DSC celebrates the success of its first music business in the 21st century course. Passport scam case adjourned to April 17th, and Prime Minister Skerrit anticipates further regional integration from the inclusion of Martinique to the OECS. And that's all the time we have for tonight. Drop us an email at media@767news.dm, friend us on Facebook, and be sure to like our 767 News page. From all of us on the 767 News production team, I'm Alicia George, wishing you a wonderful evening, and thanks for watching.
Boom, Miss and I, it's my time to get on bad when I jam in at everybody. Come celebrate with me, but if you don't know me yet, don't worry, man, we go take a jam in a party. Yeah, put one hand in the air. 767 News.